think about this. If you were to write an obituary for Jesus at this point, what would you say? What would you write? What would be the most memorable thing that sticks out in your mind about this Jewish man who walked the countryside? Would you say, Jesus, the preacher, talked to many and spoke many wonderful words and words of hope? Or would you say, Jesus, I remember him as being a great healer who healed everyone, whether they were Jewish or not. He had a compassionate heart, and he never turned anyone away. Would you say Jesus was kind of a mystic? He walked through walls. He walked on water. He made the storm stop. He fed thousands with few bread, few fish. Would you say that he was a great leadership guru? He helped his disciples along the way, taught them many things with patience and kindness, and showed them many things. Would you say he was a prophet, that he knew what was happening to him before anyone else? How could he know that? He was a prophet. To say that there were things wrong with his government that needed to change. Would you say that Jesus, I remember being a man of peace? Even after they arrested him, he told his disciples to put their swords away. Even after he was betrayed, he let his betrayer leave the supper table and go do his betrayal. Would you say Jesus was a man who invited children of all people to come to him, and he blessed them with his hands and invited them to be in his presence, had fun with the kids? Would you say Jesus was a man who was a devout Jew? He went to the temple often. He even read some of the scriptures and offered to say a few words. Jesus was an evangelist. That's what I remember him most. He spoke to thousands of crowds along the seashore, on the mountain, on the valley, in the plains. Spread this word of God and of hope and of scriptures reborn and renewed and given new life. He was a man to talk about God. That's what I remember. How would you write that? In your own hearts, how would you picture this Jesus? What is the most meaningful thing to you about this man? Jesus said, "It is finished. It is completed." He didn't say, "I am finished," or "I am completed." His mission, his life, what he had to do, his intent from God was completed. And even then some, coming for the house of the Jews, but also inviting the Gentiles as well. His mission, his particular mission was complete, but he was not, because his Spirit still continues to burn in our hearts. We found the Gentiles' hearts beginning to warm for this man who they found no wrong to be crucified. He doth nothing wrong. Who is this man? Jesus. He didn't travel far from home, but he touched our hearts in many ways, from great distances. And he tosses his baton to his disciples to continue the journey, to continue the mission, and for us to figure out, what is that mission for us? How do I take the baton that Jesus gives us and move and continue the journey so that our mission might be complete on the day of our final resting place? It's a continuing journey. And since Jesus is not finished, he is with us every step of the way.